my day is coming to an end. Whew. I just came from, I was a guest speaker, yes. I didn't dress like this, but Dr. Hannon was in the house. I was a guest speaker, amongst others, at a family-based agency that treats children with autism, ADHD, and other behavioral health problems. And I was invited not for my doctorate, but I have a master's in marriage, family, and couples therapy. So historically, I have done therapy with families, couples, things like that. But when I say confirmation was on deck, I did my little spiel, my little, I did my thing, got my little applause, felt good, had questions, and got a lot of compliments during our lunch break and when it all ended. But when it all ended, I was out. Like, I'm not a people person. I'm like, okay, I can't even do what I have to do. I'm out. But one of the presenters that came directly after me presented on the psychological effects of religion and spirituality on children. Who was I talking about on my drive here? Confirmation. Man, my dude went off. He went off. But that was just confirmation for me, and I felt good about that because I was feeling a certain kind of way. Like, why are you attacking me? And my thing is like this. I'm one of many Hannon children, right? And not all Hannon children are religious. But why y'all coming for me? Like, why you hold me to a higher expectation than my siblings? Okay? I don't get it. But with that being said, like, I'm going to ride this out. Because like I said, at the end of the day, Vicky got to be Vicky. Vicky going to do what Vicky want to do. Vicky going to believe what Vicky want to believe. And Vicky is going to heal. Okay? Vicky is going to heal. And Vicky is going to heal the best way that Vicky knows how to heal. And I'm going to say, I'm free. I'm free. But I'm really annoyed that somebody, is going to come at me and say to me, my mother is turning over in her grave. How disrespectful can you be to open your mouth and say that to me? In the guise of you're a Christian and you want to bring me back to Christ. You want to bring me back to the Lord. I never left the Lord. I may have left your Lord, and I don't even know if I left your Lord, because I don't know who your Lord is. But I never left the Lord. Okay? God is within me. My Creator is with me. My source is with me. My Almighty is with me and always will be with me. And I will always be with my Creator, my source, my Almighty. So, I was so pissed off. But I said, like I said, I don't fight with my hands. I fight with my brain. And when I give somebody something, I'm giving them facts. I will always give them facts. And my thing is like this. How do you want to bring me back to Christ by demonizing who I am? Your invitation isn't pleasant. Your invitation isn't welcoming. Okay? Your invitation is an attempt to do what I've been experiencing my entire life from childhood on. Fear-mongering. Let me tell you something. I've been damned to hell so many times in my life, it ain't even funny. You're fornicating, obviously. I was having sex before marriage. Hence, I got my oldest son. Fornication, you're going to hell. Tattoo, you're going to hell. Get your ears pierced, you're going to hell. Not wearing a skirt choice, right? I didn't choose to be born. I didn't choose my parents. I didn't choose my siblings. Hell, I didn't choose my name. I didn't choose to be black. I didn't choose the demographic area in which I lived in. I didn't choose any of that. I didn't choose religion. I was born into it. I didn't choose it. So I didn't know any better. I didn't know anything else. Now, granted, when I was a teenager, thinking I'm grown and everything, I was like, yeah, I'm a 5%er, right? And my mother tore my ass up for that, thinking I was a 5%er. I remember one time I was interested in Islam. It was interesting to me. And the thing about Islam is they believe in Jesus. They believe Jesus walked this earth. They respect Jesus. And then I look at it that God created the heavens and the earth, and God is, I always miss omniscient, what's the word? Omniscient, something like basically saying God is everywhere. Everywhere. So God is in temples, God is in Judaism, God is in Islam, God is in Catholicism, God is in atheism, God is in Satanism, because if God is everywhere, then he's there. I didn't say it. That's what it said. He's everywhere. So my thing is like this. At what point do we stop judging people, demonizing people's beliefs and practices? And then let me talk about practices. People say, oh, this is a ritual. That's a ritual. Well, you know what? Eating the body of Christ and drinking his blood, that's a ritual. Christenings are a ritual. Laying a baby on the altar, that's a ritual. All right? Funerals and weddings are rituals. It's all rituals. But yet still, me, if I meditate, is demonic. And I don't do any rituals. I mean, I probably do a ritual, but, it's just like, yo, I'm flabbergasted with the audacity that somebody that would take a very sensitive, the loss of my mother, and attempt to bring me back into their beliefs with fear, and trying to diminish me, and think that's something I'm gonna go back to. It's not inviting. It's not pleasant. It's not welcoming. It's none of it, and it pissed me off. I try not to curse. I curse a little bit now, but I really do. And it's just like the damage. When that gentleman was presenting today, and it was like, yo, I had to step away and leave because I was getting emotional because he was speaking to my soul. Like he was basically telling me of my own experiences and the damage that it does to children, and particularly children that don't understand ADHD and autism. And with children with ADHD and autism, they process things differently, and they question. And if you come from, I don't know what you asked me, I said do what I said to do. They're not saying they're not questioning out of disrespect. They're questioning under a lack of understanding because their brain does not function like the neurotypical brain. A neurodivergent brain doesn't function, so they may have to ask a question in order to have an understanding. That's why I do what I do. I love therapy. Because therapy is a healing process. Therapy is an awakening process. Therapy is where you find ways to set boundaries and speak your truth and step out of the darkness and come into the light. That's what therapy does. And for me, it was no longer religion. It was no longer holding a book written by man and changed multiple times as the end all and be all for me. I'm my happiest and my freest right now. I really am. And I think about what I had to go through to get here. And I'm going to probably share that too, but I went through the darkest period. Yeah, if from age 12 to 29, Jesus went into isolation, I did that too. I did that too, and guess what? I came out anew. The old Vicky no longer exists. She don't exist. Am I kind? I'm kind until I'm no longer kind. Today I'm not kind. Because today I'm on something. I want somebody up for coming at me. Okay? I'm empathetic until I'm no longer empathetic. I'm peaceful until I'm no longer peaceful. Don't let this spirituality get you twisted up that I'm all love and light. Yes, 95% of the time I'm all love and light. I'm going to pour into people. I'm going to give them a safe space. I'm going to nurture. I'm going to love. But don't ever attack me, because when you attack me, you won't see a side of me that you will pray to your God. You never opened up. Okay? You will be praying on your hands and knees in your secret place, in your closet, or wherever the heck you pray, saying, damn, why I messed with Vicky? I should have left that chick alone. And it's probably the grace of your God that I ain't calling out your name or tagging you. So this is going to be my final warning. Public service announcement. Let me be me. Believe what you want to believe. Don't come over here preaching to this choir. Don't. Because it's not going to be received. It's not. And I can't say how I'm going to respond once I said it this final time. Now, what you choose to do after this with me, tread lightly. That's all I got to say. Tread lightly. And don't ever come to me saying, oh, you know what? I'm going to pray for you. Don't pray for me. Don't pray for me. I'm not in agreement. I'm not in agreement. Don't pray for me. Whatever you pray for me, return it to sender. I don't want it, because I don't know what God you're praying to. Obviously, we're not praying to the same God. Obviously, we are not praying for the same God. And with your judgment and with your nastiness, I don't want to be a part of what you're doing. It's hot out here. The AC room. 5 o'clock. Woo, traffic. So I'm going to leave it there. And my recommendation, I encourage you, leave it there too. If the church of the doors are open and I choose to walk back into them, that's going to be my choice. The church of the doors are open. Whoever want to walk into them, let them walk into them. Whoever want to walk past them, let them walk past them. And whoever want to walk out of them, let them walk